They say snakes bring death, but what if one saved a life? What if the deadliest creature in the jungle became the guardian of an innocent soul? This is a true story of fear, fate, and a 6-month-old child who changed everything. Don't skip this, because the twist at the end will leave you speechless. Subscribe now, and let's begin. The sun had just risen over the quiet village on the edge of the forest. Mist hung in the air like a whisper, and the only sound was the soft cry of a baby. Inside a small hut made of straw and mud, a 6-month-old child lay alone on a woven mat. His parents had gone to the fields, leaving him asleep, just for a little while. But something else had woken. Slithering silently through the tall grass, a giant cobra made its way toward the hut. Black, majestic, and deadly. Its eyes glowed faintly in the morning light. No one saw it enter. The baby giggled. The snake rose slowly, its hood expanding. Its tongue flicked. It was face to face with the infant now. One move, one bite. That's all it would take. But it didn't strike. Instead, it stayed. The child reached out with tiny fingers and touched the cold scales. The cobra didn't move. It simply coiled itself around the child, not tightly, but like a ring of protection. Its eyes scanned every corner of the hut. It was guarding him. Moments passed, then hours. When the mother returned, her hands full of crops, she froze at the doorway. Her heart nearly stopped. The basket fell. She screamed. But the snake didn't flinch. It looked at her, calmly. It didn't hiss. It didn't raise its hood. It simply waited. And in that terrifying silence, something ancient awakened. The mother couldn't breathe. Her legs trembled. Her child was lying inches away from death, and yet nothing was happening. No strike, no sound. Just that black serpent, curled like a guardian angel. Tears welled up in her eyes. She stepped back, slowly, afraid that even a whisper could break the strange spell. She ran, screaming through the village. "A snake! In my home! My baby!" Within minutes, half the village was at her doorstep. Men with sticks, women with prayers, children hiding behind trees. The old healer, bent with age but sharp-eyed, pushed his way forward. He entered the hut slowly. Everyone waited outside. 1 minute passed, then 2. Then the old man came out. Not angry, not scared, but amazed. "The snake is not harming the child," he whispered. "It's watching over him." Gasps, disbelief. Someone shouted, "Kill it before it strikes." The healer raised a hand. "No. If it wanted to bite, it would have done so long ago. This is something else. Something beyond nature." A brave young man stepped forward, stick in hand. "Let me in. I'll end this." The mother cried out, "Please don't hurt it. It's not hurting my child. It's protecting him." But the man didn't listen. He pushed into the hut. The cobra turned its head, its eyes locked with his. He froze. His body refused to move. He dropped the stick. He backed away without saying a word. Outside, the healer said quietly, "This is not just any snake. It carries a purpose." No one spoke after that. The village watched as the day turned into night. And still, the cobra didn't leave the child's side. The stars had taken their place above, and the forest whispered with the sounds of night. Inside the dimly lit hut, the cobra remained still, coiled gently beside the sleeping child, as though it had forgotten it was ever a predator. The village kept watch in silence. Torches burned low. No one dared to disturb the hut again. By morning, word had spread. Nearby, villagers came walking for miles. Some brought offerings, milk, flowers, even incense. They believed the child was blessed, chosen, that the cobra was not a snake but a spirit sent by the gods. But not everyone believed in miracles. In the shadows, one man watched with jealous eyes. Ratan, cousin of the child's father, had long wanted their land. Now, with all eyes on this miracle child, his greed turned bitter. That night he crept toward the hut. No torch, no sound, a knife in his hand. He slipped through the back, silent as a ghost, eyes fixed on the child. One quick move and everything would be his. But the moment he stepped closer, a hiss filled the air, louder than thunder. The cobra rose, taller than before, more fearsome than ever. Its hood flared wide, its tongue flicked like fire. Ratan froze. The knife slipped from his hand. He tried to scream, but nothing came out. The snake lunged, not to bite, but to strike the floor, inches from his foot. Ratan stumbled back, tripped over the mat, and crawled out of the hut on all fours, screaming like a madman. By morning he was gone, disappeared into the jungle. Some say he lost his mind. Others say the forest took him. But the child lived on. Safe, untouched, still guarded, by the silent protector with eyes like ancient wisdom. Years passed. The boy grew, strong and kind, untouched by fear. People said he had the heart of a lion and the eyes of a serpent. The cobra had disappeared one night when he was 2. No one saw it leave, no one dared follow it. But it had left something behind. The boy could walk into the forest without fear. No snake, no beast, ever harmed him. Birds sang where he stepped. Even the wind seemed to listen. One day, when he was 10, he asked his mother, "Why do people call me different?" She held his face in her hands. "Because the gods chose you. Because the snake that guarded you wasn't just a snake." The boy blinked. "Then what was it?" She hesitated, then finally whispered, "Your father died in the forest, trying to save a temple priest from a wild cobra. The villagers found his body, but not the snake." The boy's eyes widened. His heart raced. The old healer, still alive, added quietly, "Some say when a man dies protecting life, his soul takes the form of what he defended against, to watch over what he left behind." The boy said nothing. That night he walked alone to the edge of the jungle, sat down, closed his eyes. The wind shifted. From the trees, a familiar sound echoed, a soft hiss, not of threat, but of recognition. The boy opened his eyes, and in the moonlight for just a second he saw it, a giant cobra, watching him, then fading into the dark. He smiled, because some bonds are not broken by death. They're born from love and protected by fate, forever.